Exodus is an upcoming AAA science fiction action-adventure role-playing game developed by Archetype Entertainment. The game is set in a distant galaxy where humanity, having fled a dying Earth, struggles to survive as underdogs in a hostile environment. Players will assume the role of the Traveler, humanity's last hope, embarking on a journey filled with exploration, combat, and complex decision-making. The game draws inspiration from titles like Mass Effect and Skyrim, promising a rich narrative and expansive world. Built using Unreal Engine 5, Exodus aims to deliver stunning visuals and immersive gameplay.
With celestial tech.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
The Witcher 4 is the forthcoming installment in the acclaimed action role-playing series developed by CD Projekt Red. This new entry marks the beginning of a fresh saga, shifting the focus from Geralt of Rivia to his adoptive daughter Ciri as the main protagonist. Players will experience Ciri's journey as an aspiring monster hunter, navigating a world filled with moral complexities and intricate narratives. The game is being developed using Unreal Engine 5, a departure from the studio's proprietary Reed engine, aiming to enhance visual fidelity and world-building capabilities.
Run!
Mafia, The Old Country, is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K Games. Serving as a prequel to the original Mafia series, the game transports players to early 1900s Sicily, exploring the origins of organized crime. Players will step into the shoes of Enzo Favara, navigating the treacherous underworld of the fictional town of San Celeste. The game emphasizes a linear, narrative-driven experience, aligning more closely with the storytelling approach of the first two Mafia titles. Utilizing Unreal Engine 5, it promises enhanced visual fidelity and immersive environments.
Repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is the forthcoming installment in Rockstar Games' acclaimed open-world action-adventure series. Set in the fictional state of Leonida, which includes the neon-soaked streets of Vice City, the game follows the criminal duo Lucia and her partner, drawing inspiration from Bonnie and Clyde. The narrative explores their rise through the criminal underworld, offering players a vast, immersive environment filled with diverse activities and missions. The game is built using Rockstar's proprietary RAGE engine, aiming to deliver cutting-edge graphics and seamless gameplay. Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game developed by Pearl Abyss. Set on the continent of Pywell, a land plagued by war and political turmoil, players assume the role of Cliff, a mercenary leader burdened by his past. The game offers a rich narrative experience, combining intense combat with exploration in a vividly rendered medieval fantasy world. Utilizing the Black Space engine, Crimson Desert aims to deliver high-quality visuals and immersive gameplay.
For those who have died, for those who have survived.
Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the sequel to the acclaimed action role-playing game by Warhorse Studios. Set in 15th century Bohemia, players continue the journey of Henry, a blacksmith's son, as he navigates the complexities of a kingdom embroiled in civil war. The game emphasizes historical accuracy, offering a detailed open world where player choices significantly impact the narrative and world around them. Built using a customized version of CryEngine, the sequel promises enhanced visuals and an immersive medieval experience.
Adventure found me. And I found this lot. Watch out, here we go. Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man! I only hope I live long enough to avenge the ones I lost.
No doubt you've got a cunning plan.
Borderlands 4 is the forthcoming installment in Gearbox Software's renowned looter shooter series. Set on the new planet of Kairos, players will encounter a diverse array of environments, from dense urban landscapes to untamed wilderness. The narrative centers around the rise of a new antagonist, the Timekeeper, who poses a significant threat to the universe's balance. Players will assume the roles of 4 new Vault Hunters, each equipped with unique abilities and skill trees, embarking on a quest to thwart the Timekeeper's plans. The Outer Worlds 2 is the anticipated sequel to Obsidian Entertainment's acclaimed sci-fi action role-playing game. Set in the Arcadia star system, a region dominated by megacorporations, players will take on the role of an Earth Directorate agent tasked with uncovering the source of emerging rifts threatening the colony amidst a factional war. The game retains its predecessor's first-person perspective, offering a blend of combat, stealth, and dialogue systems that influence branching story paths. Players can expect an expanded selection of weapons, enhanced visuals, and a heightened focus on action.
Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Nothing yet.
Elden Ring: Nightreign is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by From Software. This standalone cooperative adventure is set in a procedurally generated version of Limgrave, now called Limveld, offering a fresh experience within the Elden Ring universe. Designed for teams of 3 players, the game spans 3 in-game days, with each day culminating in a boss battle. A unique feature is the shrinking gameplay area, reminiscent of Battle Royale mechanics, which resets after defeating each day's boss. Players can choose from 8 distinct heroes, each possessing unique abilities and ultimate attacks.
Little pillager, bent on stacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Skydance New Media. Set during World War II in occupied Paris, the game features an original narrative where players control an ensemble of 4 characters. Steve Rogers, Captain America, Azuri, Black Panther, Gabriel Jones, a member of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, leader of the Wakandan spy network. These heroes form an uneasy alliance to confront the emerging threat of Hydra.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Gears of War: Ring E-Day is an upcoming third-person shooter developed by the Coalition and People Can Fly, serving as a prequel to the original Gears of War series. Set 14 years before the first game, it chronicles the events of Emergence Day, when the Locust Horde surfaced to attack humanity. Players will experience the story through the perspectives of young Marcus Fenix and Dominic Santiago as they navigate the initial chaos in the city of Kelowna. The game emphasizes a return to the series' horror roots, focusing on intense combat and survival elements. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the 14th major installment in Ubisoft's acclaimed action-adventure series. Set in 16th century Japan during the Azuchi Momoyama period, the game features dual protagonists, Fujibayashi Naoe, a female shinobi, and Yasuke, an African samurai inspired by the historical figure. Players can switch between these characters, each offering unique gameplay styles: stealth and agility with Naoe, and strength and combat prowess with Yasuke. The narrative explores the complex socio-political landscape of feudal Japan, focusing on themes of identity, honor, and cultural integration. Metal Gear Solid: Snake Eater is an upcoming action-adventure stealth game developed and published by Konami. Serving as a remake of the 2004 classic Metal Gear Solid 3: Snake Eater, the game is set in 1964 during the Cold War era. Players will once again step into the role of Naked Snake, embarking on a mission to rescue a Russian rocket scientist and sabotage a nuclear-armed superweapon, all while confronting his former mentor, the Boss, who has defected to the Soviet Union. The remake aims to preserve the original's intricate narrative and gameplay mechanics while introducing modern enhancements such as improved graphics, refined controls, and additional quality-of-life features.
Fury at being alive. A host of sorrows, and you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here.
State of Decay 3 is the forthcoming installment in Undead Labs' open-world survival horror series. Set years after a zombie apocalypse, players must unite to survive, push back the blood plague, and reclaim resources to build a thriving community amidst the undead threat. The game emphasizes cooperative gameplay, allowing players to team up to overcome challenges and expand their homesteads. While specific details about the storyline and new features remain under wraps, the development team aims to deliver an immersive experience that builds upon the foundations of its predecessors.
And that helped us find the courage to keep going. To fight on. When we needed needed it the most.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest action role-playing game from Capcom, serving as a successor to Monster Hunter World. Set in the uncharted Forbidden Lands, players take on the role of a hunter aiding a young boy named Nata, whose village was devastated by the enigmatic White Wraith. The game introduces a dynamic ecosystem where monsters interact organically, exhibiting behaviors such as predators pursuing prey and reacting to environmental changes. Players can utilize these environmental interactions strategically during hunts. The game also offers seamless exploration without loading screens, enhancing immersion in its expansive world.
Plenty has arrived, and we can share in it together.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
It's not much of a lead, but it's the best one we've got. You're gonna sit and cry or get up and help?
Yeah, let's do it!
My vote is to save as many lives as possible.
I had no idea just how big the world is. Hunter, what even is that thing? It's not like...
Dying Light. The Beast is an upcoming standalone title from Techland, originally conceived as an expansion for Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by zombies, players follow the journey of Kyle Crane as he battles for survival against hostile factions and mysterious creatures. The game features a dynamic open world with a day-night cycle that influences enemy behavior, requiring players to adapt their strategies accordingly, emphasizing parkour mechanics and visceral combat. Dying Light, The Beast aims to deliver an intense survival experience.
Contact!
Fable is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Playground Games, renowned for their work on the Forza Horizon series. Serving as a reboot of the beloved franchise, Fable invites players back to the whimsical world of Albion, promising a blend of rich storytelling, open-world exploration, and the series' signature humor. The game is being built using the Forza Tech engine, aiming to deliver stunning visuals and immersive environments. Recent updates have confirmed that Eidos Montreal is collaborating on the project, bringing additional expertise to its development.
Fan club, but we hate you.
There are chances and the occasional giant toad for some reason. But it's more than that.
Chrono Odyssey is an upcoming next-generation action MMORPG developed by Chrono Studio and published by Kakao Games. The game features awe-inspiring visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, offering a vast and intricately designed, seamless open world. Players can engage in dynamic, action-based combat mechanics centered around time manipulation and extensive customization. The narrative revolves around a grand adventure through time and space, with players battling against powerful entities to alter the course of history. Perfect Dark is an upcoming action-adventure first-person shooter developed by The Initiative in collaboration with Crystal Dynamics. Serving as a reboot of the iconic series, the game is set in a near-future world grappling with ecological disasters. Players will assume the role of elite agent Joanna Dark, tasked with uncovering the mysteries behind these environmental crises and confronting the corporations that may be responsible. The gameplay emphasizes stealth, high-tech gadgetry, and dynamic combat scenarios.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
voice print.
Exoborn is an upcoming tactical open-world extraction shooter developed by Shark Mob AB. Set in a post-apocalyptic United States transformed by extreme natural forces, players take on the role of Reborn, survivors equipped with powerful exo-rigs. The game emphasizes strategic gameplay, requiring players to scavenge, craft, and fight against hostile factions, enemy players, and environmental hazards. Customization of exo-rigs allows for tailored strategies to adapt to the ever-changing weather conditions and threats. Dune: Awakening is an upcoming open-world survival MMO developed by Funcom, set in the expansive universe of Frank Herbert's Dune. Players will navigate the vast deserts of Arrakis, engaging in resource gathering, base building, and combat against both environmental hazards and other players. The game emphasizes survival mechanics, including managing water scarcity and avoiding colossal sandworms. A character creation and benchmark mode is currently available on Steam, allowing players to design their avatars and test system performance ahead of launch. South of Midnight is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Compulsion Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. Set in a fictionalized American Deep South, the game follows Hazel as she explores a world infused with Southern folklore, confronting mythical creatures and uncovering her family's hidden past. The gameplay combines combat, exploration, and puzzle solving with a unique art style that emulates stop-motion animation. The narrative delves into themes of identity and cultural heritage, enriched by a soundtrack that blends traditional Southern music with supernatural elements.
Not helpful. Sneaky.
Atomfall is an upcoming action survival game developed by Rebellion Developments. Set in an alternate history 1960s northern England, the game explores the aftermath of the Windscale nuclear disaster, which has transformed much of the Lake District into a radioactive quarantine zone. Players assume the role of an unidentified amnesiac protagonist who must navigate this hazardous environment, scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and uncovering the truth behind the catastrophe. The gameplay emphasizes survival mechanics, including managing health and heart rate, and offers a blend of combat and stealth approaches.
Serious and sinister things at play behind the scenes, and you must uncover the secrets of what happened. It's up to you to discover the truth behind the disaster and figure out just how much of this world can be saved.
It doesn't matter what else happened, as long as the truth of this place gets out.
Archie Age Chronicles is an upcoming MMORPG developed by XL Games and published by Cacao Games. Serving as a sequel to the original Archie Age, the game promises a seamless open-world experience with a strong emphasis on action combat. Players can expect large-scale raids, cooperative gameplay, and a vibrant world rich in lore and exploration opportunities. The development team aims to deliver an immersive experience that caters to both newcomers and veterans of the series. The Dark Ages is an upcoming first-person shooter developed by ID Software and published by Bethesda Softworks. Serving as a prequel to the 2016 Doom reboot and Doom Eternal, this installment explores the origins of the Doomslayer in a medieval setting. Players will experience a darker and more sinister narrative, delving into the early battles against the forces of Hell. The game introduces a shift from the fast-paced, acrobatic combat of its predecessors to a more grounded and strategic approach. Players will embody the Doomslayer as an iron tank, emphasizing heavier combat mechanics.
A full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.